bunch of billionaires have decided that disabled veterans are just swimming in way too much cash, and we need to rein that in because that's the problem with our economy.
That they are looking at cutting the funding for health care for veterans.
Breaking news. Hegseth and Collins push for cutting veterans' health benefits. Alarm service members.
VA, don't come for me. That's a direct quote from Donald J. Trump, who you guys elected.
Many of us joined straight after high school or college, putting our lives on the line for this country. And now there's idiots talking about taking away benefits of veterans who have rightfully earned through sacrifice and service.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a heated topic that's been causing quite a stir. Donald Trump's recent decision to cancel veterans' health care. The outrage is real, and people are speaking out. Join me as I react to the passionate responses and discuss the implications of this controversial move. Let's get into it and see what everyone has to say.
So Trump has just once again confirmed that he will be implementing another policy from Project 2025, this time going after veterans. So his little Doge administration that doesn't actually have any real power has decided that veterans who are disabled should not be able to collect veterans' disabled benefits along with their retirement benefits. That's right. A bunch of billionaires have decided that disabled veterans are just swimming in way too much cash, and we need to rein that in because that's the problem with our economy. So if you have given your life, dedicated your life to serving the United States and you became disabled, they don't think that you deserve retirement benefits on top of your disability benefits. That is where they think we should cut to help the economy or whatever they want to do. A bunch of billionaires are going after disabled veterans. So good luck with that.
This video is for all of our veterans in the United States, those in the military service. Did you know that right now that under Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, under DOGE, the Department of Governmental Efficiency appointed by Donald Trump, that they are looking at cutting the funding for health care for veterans? This is one program of many that they're looking at cutting. And did you know that they're looking at cutting it? Do you think that our veterans and those that are in the military now, when they complete their service and are properly discharged, honorably discharged, that they deserve proper health care if as needed from our country for potentially giving their lives, potentially putting their lives on the line, becoming wounded, harmed in some medical way? Do you not think that they deserve proper medical care and that we should pay for it? Well, apparently others don't. So Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, appointed by Trump to head up DOGE, are looking at cutting this. I think you need to let your congressman and that your senator know that you don't approve of it. The phone number for the switchboard in Washington is area code 202-224-3121. That's 202-224-3121. You want to call your congressman and your senator, let them know, don't cut veterans' benefits because it's on the list. It's number one. It's the biggest program of all the programs they're looking at right now. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, and my cuckoos, all my veterans, and anybody else in the military. What do you think? Time to speak up. Use your voice. Use your First Amendment while we still have one.
Just try to defund the VA just a little bit if you really want to fuck around and find out. A whole lot of adjusters out here in the world. A whole lot of us.
I need to know where my suckers and losers are. VA, don't come for me. That's a direct quote from Donald J. Trump, who you guys elected. Breaking news. Department of Government Efficiency headed by Elon Musk, world's richest man, and Vivek Ramaswamy, pharmaceutical stock dump and pump villain of the decade, have announced that they plan to use the 1974 Impound Control Act to cut $120 million in veteran benefits. These benefits include anything as low as just regular checkups, medical screenings, to surgeries and acute care and home health. What is also on the table for veteran benefit cuts is called TRICARE. TRICARE is an extension like Medicaid that is only eligible for veterans, so they get increased care and reduced prices. It's no secret that veteran health has been an issue for a long time, but if you ask plenty of people who are veterans and in the system, wait times have gone down and services have gotten better. And so I need to know if you guys feel comfortable with these services being cut, starting from our veterans ourselves. Fuck around and find out. What do you think? Is this going to be a benefit to you, cutting these services?
I have a question. Do you truly understand what it means to be a veteran? My time serving, I learned that it didn't matter who you were, your race, your gender, or your sexual orientation. What mattered was having each other's backs. My battle buddies were my family, and the bonds that we formed were unbreakable. We were also trained extensively how to handle weapons, combat strategies, and leadership skills. These aren't things you just forget. They become a part of you. When they become part of you, it's what they call muscle memory. Many of us joined straight after high school or college, putting our lives on the line for this country. And now there's idiots talking about taking away benefits of veterans who have rightfully earned through sacrifice and service. To me, it feels like a betrayal, especially when we've already given so much. Veterans are resilient, skilled, and resourceful. Pushing us aside and taking away benefits isn't just disrespectful, it's short-sighted. Supporting those who served should be a priority, not just an afterthought.
Veterans, you're next up on the FAFO block, because Elon Musk's new Doge department to cut costs and expenditures, they're looking at just cutting out everything that has their authorizations expiring this year. Number one on that list, veterans healthcare with $119 billion. And if you're thinking to yourself, no, that wouldn't happen, Musk wouldn't do that to us, he isn't from here. He doesn't give two shizzes about veterans or even the people of this country. He sees this and goes, ooh, that's a lot of money that I could put into SpaceX or in my pocket. So to the veterans who did not vote for this, I'm very sorry. Thank you for your service. And I hope that something still remains of this. But if you voted for Trump, I hope that you get everything that you voted for.
Okay, y'all, I'm about to go on a rant. Here's a big one. Why? Why the fuck are they going after veterans' disability benefits? Leave them the fuck alone. For real. These men and women fought for our country. Did they not pay attention to the fact that they signed a blank check, up to and including death, to fight for our country? Okay, they wrote that blank check. They wrote it. They signed it. Now leave them the fuck alone. They fought for our country. They defended our country against enemies, foreign and domestic. They did their job. Now leave them alone. That's not okay. They have injuries, whatever they are. Mental injuries, physical injuries, I don't give a fuck what kind of injuries they are. They have injuries. Leave them alone. As a mother of an injured service member, as a daughter-in-law of an injured service member, as a granddaughter of a service member, as a family member who has had service members that have been injured, as a friend, as a fucking United States citizen, this is not okay. We should be outraged by this. This is not okay. This insanity needs to stop. Why? To everyone that voted this man in, see what you're doing? See what's happening? He's going after our veterans. He's going after a lot of people.
And yes, this is a soapbox that I'm on. This will not be the last soapbox that I'm on, but this is one that I'm on right now because I'm fucking pissed. Leave our veterans alone.
Breaking news. Hegseth and Collins push for cutting veterans' health benefits. Alarm service members. According to a report, Hegseth, now Trump's nominee to serve as Secretary of Defense, had been a vocal and persistent advocate for veterans having unfettered access to private health care, rather than having to go through the VA to keep their benefits. He's also lobbied for policies that will restrict VA care and believe veterans should ask for fewer government benefits. If confirmed, Hegseth and Collins, Trump's nominee for VA Secretary, will have the opportunity to push for a dramatic overhaul of the military and veteran health care system, one that could significantly cut government health benefits for service members and veterans, many of which Hegseth says veterans should not be asking for at all. There you go. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Follow along for more news.
I gotta fuck around and find out story. So I'm in Walgreens, and there's this guy in front of me who's all decked out in his MAGA gear. The one with the daddy's home, you know, with the fist in the air. Anyway, he's there with his MAGA hat on and his Trump shirt, and he's getting his prescriptions. So the lady behind the counter that's helping him lets him know, "Sir, I've noticed that you have TRICARE as your insurance, and I'm just letting you know you should be getting a letter in the mail that we are no longer going to be contracted through them at the end of this month." He said, "What do you mean?" We got Selfridge right down the road. What do you mean you ain't going to be contracted through no veterans insurance? And she said, "Sir, there are a whole lot of administrative changes that are going to be going on, and Walgreens, the company, is unsure of what contracts through the VA, what contracts for the military are going to be revised or pulled." She says, "Now, I'm sure there are other pharmacies such as CVS or mail-in pharmacies such as Express Scripts that will still honor your insurance. But as far as Walgreens, we will not." And boy, did this man get so mad. He didn't understand what was going on. So she broke down to him what was happening. She's like, he's talking about getting rid of VA hospitals. He's getting rid of possibly disability for veterans, or putting a 10-year max cap on that. And it's going to be an extremely hard process to even be approved for that. So this guy, he's just like staring at her, and he goes, "Well, shit, I don't know what I'm going to do." He said, "The only thing that I live off of right now is my VA and my Social Security." And she just kind of looked at him, and I looked at him, and I said, "They're going to be taking your Social Security too." And I looked down at his shirt, and I looked back up at him. I said, from one veteran to another, Daddy doesn't give a fuck if you have your medicine or not. He really doesn't. He doesn't care that you served. He deferred his freaking draft 4 times because his feet hurt. I mean, what do you expect from the guy? "Well, Republicans are supposed to be all about their military." I said, this is not about Republicans and Democrats, sir. There's Republicans, there's Democrats, and then there's MAGA. And I said, and unfortunately, you're all a part of the MAGA. I said, hey, you voted for him. You fucked around, and now you're going to find out. And I kind of feel bad because his face was just so like this was the first time he ever heard this. This was the first time he was ever hearing that as a veteran, his benefits, his security is being threatened, that his Social Security is being threatened. Like, where the fuck are these people staying? Where are they at? Like, living under a rock? I don't get it. But anyway, that's my story.
Thanks for tuning in and watching my reaction to the public outrage over Donald Trump's decision to cancel veterans' health care. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, take care and see you in the next video.